guys, welcome back to Law of Attraction channel. I'm going to talk a little bit today about what we can do if we're experiencing a stress response. So what is a stress response? How do we cope with it? And I'm going to give you some practical techniques to use to help you going forward. So the first thing is a stress response is brought on by a trigger that your body perceives as being a threat. This then triggers your autonomic nervous system, which is the nervous system that is responsible for rest and digest, which is where we're relaxed and our body's working very well and we're calm, or the fight or flight reaction, which is where we have been triggered and we're responding to trauma, we're responding to a threat, and our body gets triggered to fight or flight, to run away. So, how do we deal with this? What can we do? What practical things can we do in the moment? So the first one is remember that the breath is one of the most important things when we're trying to rein in an unruly autonomic nervous system reaction. That's a mouthful. The first thing you need to do is anchor your thoughts to your breath. Just take one moment just to sit and breathe. And we can do an activity called box breathing. And this is where you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and then hold it for 4 seconds. So you can see that 4-second kind of box that gets created. So it looks a little bit like this. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold it, and then continue that cycle for a couple of breaths around. And after a minute, you'll start to find that your nervous reaction has really quelled. If we're in a traumatic response and there's something horrendous going on, the last thing that we're going to do is sit down and start going and breathing. So your body knows that if you've started to do something like that, clearly there is no threat, and you can rule in that response really quickly. The second thing that you can do is a thing called a vagus nerve reset. And this is a helpful one. The vagus nerve is a nerve that runs from your brain all the way down here, all the way down to the gut. And this is what they call the gut-brain axis. It's a massive nerve that runs. Originally, they thought it was a one-way nerve, and so the brain just talked to the gut. But recently, they discovered that the gut talks to the brain as well, and that your gut is actually your second brain center. So when you're feeling very stressed and you're having a nervous response, you can reset your nervous system, and that is with a vagus nerve reset. There's a couple of things that you can do. Let's try this one first. I want you to lock your fingers like this, okay? And we're going to bring them up behind the back of our neck, like that, okay? And we're going to just cradle our head. Now, you can do this sitting up. It's probably better if you relax and lie down. So we're going to cradle our neck like that, find until you get sort of in a comfortable position. And then what we're going to do, we're keeping our head straight, okay? We're going to look to the right-hand side as far as you can, as if I'm looking to the window. And I'm just going to hold my position there. And we're not turning my head. I'm just looking with my eyes, okay? So we're going to bring our eyes as far over to this side as you possibly can. And if you hold it for a little, what you'll find is you'll have an involuntary swallow, a yawn, or a deep breath, okay? And once we've done that, what we'll know is that we've reset the nervous system, in fact. So wait until you get that swallow, the deep breath, the yawn, the yawn. And then once you've done that, we're going to continue where we were, and we're going to turn our looking to the left-hand side, okay? So we're going to keep our head straight. We're going to look as far to the left-hand side as you possibly can. And once again, wait until you involuntarily swallow, take a deep breath, or yawn. And again, this is what we call a vagus nerve reset. And in effect, it's like a cheat code. It stops the process of fight or flight happening, brings you back down to a centered state of calm, and kind of turns your rest and digest back on. So that's 2 things that you can do. A third way of resetting the vagus nerve is actually icing it. So again, you can get something cold. You can get an ice pack, a pack of peas, something like that. Anything that you've got that's cold. Even if you're out and about and you can't do anything, grab a can and a can of cold water or a bottle of cold water and pop it behind your ear, wherever you are. You can. There's methods. You can find these things. The mother of all invention is necessity. Don't forget it. So we're going to put something very cold on our vagus nerve, and you can do it on both sides, and it's really soothing. If you don't like it on your neck for some reason, you can also try it here just on the sternum. The vagus nerve runs down like this, and you can put it here on the sternum. Again, it's very, very soothing, very calming. Do not press hard on the sternum because it's one of the most sensitive and vulnerable places that you can press upon. So don't do that. But just rest something cold on your chest here, and you'll start to find that you will calm down. And again, focus on deep breathing whilst you're doing any vagus nerve reset. So these are some ways, some really practical ways that you can reset your nervous system, make yourself feel better in the moment. And if you've got any tips, guys, if there's anything that you know that helps you, leave a comment down below and help everybody else that watches this video. If you've experienced any of these things that I've offered to you, please leave in the comments. Tell me what's worked, what didn't work, did you like it? And we can help each other. And that's what the whole process of my channel is all about. I love you all. If you're having a bad day, try some of these, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.